Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Welcome in on a Tuesday night here in Hunter, North Dakota. Josh Boyko with you on your live event. It is time for the second half of our doubleheader, the Mayport CG Patriots and the Northern Cass Jaguars. It's already been a fun night, a high-scoring 84-63 win for Mayport CG on the girls' side of things. And now it'll be the Jaguars trying to get their first win of the night on the varsity side with the boys game. The Jaguars entering tonight's contest at 7-4, Mayport CG at 5-6. A non-region game for both of these respective teams here tonight, but their fellow competitors are in action on your live event. This is the Irie Insurance pregame show. Get the insurance protection you want and the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance, covering it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieINS.com to get a free quote. It'll be an abbreviated Irie Insurance pregame show tonight because of the doubleheader. Just got finished up with the interviews from the girls' side. A big-time scoring night for Mayport's top two players. Hudson Zerfus, 28 points for her, but she did not lead the team. Instead, Jordan Carpenter with 32 points, including 6 made three-point field goals. That was the story of the game for Mayport CG. Olivia Olson with 26 on lots of offensive rebounds and just quality post play from Olson and the Jaguars, but they ultimately could not keep up to the shooting pace of the Patriots in that one. We turn our attention now to the boys' side of things, and Bryce Laxdal's squad 1-1 versus Region 2 opponents this year. They defeated Carrington earlier but lost to HCV, and they're moving on from a couple of their big men in the post. Sam Nelson, Keelan Munson, and then Trey Huzar as well. That's 3 guys that were all 6'3" or taller and did a lot of the work down low. So Northern Cass, not as much size to the roster this year, trying to improvise some ways to generate offense and get some rebounds. But they have been in good hands with Bryce Laxdal at the helm. They stay above 500 overall to this point and are 2-2 within the Region 1 standings. Last year were the 3 seed. They were the 3 seed, defeating Valley City in the quarterfinals, but fell 69-62 to the Wahpeton Huskies. We're accustomed to seeing that grinded out, gritty basketball from Northern Cass. On the guys' side, it was tough sledding for both them and opponents to score at times last season. And they have preferred that the same this year. In all 7 of the Northern Cass wins, the opponent has failed to score 60 points. For Mayport CG and Taylor Kunkel's squad, they've got Noah DeBano with a good post presence there. Bricker Johnson, Sam Weaver also with some good skills in the post. So we'll keep an eye on that here tonight. And I'll turn it over now to our pregame interview with Bryce Laxdal. Was able to catch up with him before the game. Here in the Irie Insurance pregame show with Bryce Laxdal of the Northern Cass Jaguars, and non-conference, non-region game here tonight against Mayport CG. But what are you looking forward to about this doubleheader?
Doubleheaders are always fun, lots of energy in the gym. You get to watch both teams in one night. And playing a team like Mayville that's close, kind of a rivalry game. They have a nice team. Taylor Kunkel always does a really good job with them, so excited to see how we match up with another big physical team. We're going to have to box out really hard tonight and do a good job on the inside with their height and their physicalness.
What's been the differences in play style, perhaps from year to year for this team, moving on from a couple of seniors last year?
Yeah, it's not like college where you can recruit a specific guy every year. I watch a lot of, we go to a lot of camps and we play a lot in the summer and kind of see how the players are successful there, and then you try to kind of base your offenses and your plays and stuff like that off of what you're seeing in the summer, just to work to those players' strengths. This year, obviously, we have a lot of good skill guys. Like, we can really shoot the ball most nights. We compete. We're physical. We're a little undersized, but I think I'd take a little undersized with the guys that have the ability to put the ball on the floor and dribble and shoot. So that's kind of where we are this year. We lost Trey and Sam Nelson and Keelan Muntz and all those guys that were 6'5", 6'3". So. You find ways to make up for it. You still try to get post touches, but those post touches might come on a drive and a kick rather than a kick in and a kick out. You still, those basic type of fundamental plays you still want to get, you just get them in different ways.
And going up against Mayport CG, what's kind of the main things to look out for their team?
Noah there on the inside. He can do a lot of things. Big physical player, athletic. We're going to really have to do a good job sitting on his left shoulder. He's left-handed, and we want to be able to sit on that right shoulder. And then Bricker Johnson, he's really good downhill, really creative. We got to make sure that we stop the ball. Don't let him get inside and penetrate. And those other guys, we just got to do a really good job getting hands up on them and making sure that we put a body on them. They all work hard. You got to keep them off the glass and just try to control those other three guys that are out there getting our hands up. But those two are the main two. We gotta shut one of those guys down to have a successful night.
What would the win do for confidence tonight?
Every win, you feel good about. But sometimes you can come back, and after a loss, you can come back, and the kids are a little bit more focused sometimes. But obviously, you want to win as many games as you can. But I think a win would be nice tonight. Without one of our better players, Miles, our point guard, hasn't played here for a couple games. So just bringing and building some confidence with our bench guys, and some other guys can step up. And then if we can get a win with those guys playing, that should bring some bench energy and confidence, going forward.
All right. Best of luck out there tonight. Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
That's Bryce Laxdal joining us on the Irie Insurance pregame show. We'll step aside here for just a quick break and be back with our starting lineups here. This has been your Irie Insurance pregame show on yourliveevent.com.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Here we go. It is Mayport CG sending out Sam Weaver, the junior post player, Bricker Johnson, Wyatt Perkins, Noah DeBono, and Case Judish. That is the starting lineup for Taylor Kunkel's 5 and 6 Mayport CG Patriots in the red uniforms with the navy lettering and trim. For the Jaguars, here comes the sophomore number 0, Brooks Crockett. Improved from kind of a sixth man last year to now a key cog in this starting lineup. Joining him, another sophomore, number 1, Brody Zeski. Junior, number 3, Hudson Reachel. Senior, number 5, Parker Zeski. And senior, number 13, Chris Hoyland. It'll be Hoyland and Weaver to jump it for both teams in the circle. We'll be tracking things tonight on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. We're off and running. Weaver faking some handoff action, trying to turn the corner was Bricker Johnson, but down he goes. The sophomore had a foot on the line and will go back the other way. Zeski's pass tipped. He was looking for the cutting Hoyland. Zeski gets it up to Brooks Crockett, who is a willing shooter from a long distance. Getting inside, left-handed floater is off target from Parker Zeski. There is Noah DeBano backing down. Weaver, no, try to get it back, but saved by Zeski. That was Parker Zeski creating the possession, and back the other way, it's Hudson Reichel. 3-point make for Reichel, and it seems like he's been around on this team for quite some time, but just a junior. Euro stepping through, Weaver the extra pass to the corner, shot no good. Brooks Crockett the rebound off the miss from Connor Doctor. Passing lane jumped, here comes Doctor the other way and finishes. Pick and roll, Hoyland not on the same page with Parker Zeski. It'll be difficult for both of these teams to keep the shooting pace that there was for the girls' game. And working through the lane, Zeski with the lay-in. Brody Zeski, the sophomore, extends the lead to 5-2. Back the other way quickly. Bricker Johnson in transition. Crockett working off the screen, it's blocked. Bricker Johnson got a hand on it. Leaking out and lays it in. A defensive play turning into an offensive one for Bricker Johnson. A strong take and a double clutch lay-in for Parker Zeski. He becomes the third Jaguar to score. Backing down, trying to go up strong. Case Judish walled off well defensively. Crockett kicks to the corner. Zeski left open. The lefty pulls and able to knock it down. We heard that from Bryce Laxdal in pregame saying on any given night we usually are able to shoot it pretty well. Zeski makes the catch, and he traveled with it. His first option was gone by the time he looked back. Wyatt Perkins checks in. Johnson, a drive. The scoop layup is good. 10-8. Crossover, the three from Reichel is off target. Up top, DeBano, left-handed three is good. DeBono becomes the third Patriot to score. Rachel working off a Brooks Crockett screen. Skip pass to the corner, into the shooting pocket of Zeski. Parker Zeski has got 8 points. He's on fire to begin this first quarter. DeBono trying to post up on Hoyland. He'll skip the pass over, left-handed three is good, the answer. Connor Doctor, we've got some left-handed snipers in this game. Rachel off the Crockett screen. Gets it to Crockett in the post. It's blocked away. Erased by DeBono. 10 to shoot for Northern Cass. Zeski's got to get busy. The scoop layup, no. Contested well. DeBono. Offensive rebound. The three is good. Brody Zeski with the tray is the fourth three-point make for Northern Cass, and DeBono, it's shooting practice out here. 7 made threes in the first quarter in just 6 minutes. These two teams combining for a high shooting percentage from beyond the arc, and stepping on the line was Parker Zeski that time. A hop step through the lane, tossed up, now to the corner. DeBono in the same motion, had to come down and toss that one out. Three-point shot, good, of course it is. Off the bench, the freshman Jade Larson checks in and nails it. It is raining three-point shots right now. Both teams have made 4 threes in the first 6+ minutes of this game. Hoyland puts it on the deck, kicks out. Zeski to Zeski. Crockett, quick crossover, explodes to the rim. No, Hoyland way up in the air, and he got his legs taken out from under him while he was up there. Foul will go against DeBono, and they'll bring Weaver back into the game. Crockett fakes from out near the volleyball line, and some pressure being applied. Bricker Johnson getting a little bit too aggressive as he runs into Miles Freilich. Rachel gets a couple of defenders flying out at him. A foul is called as Crockett was going up, trying to scoop one in. I don't think they're giving them shots for that. They're going to say the reach happened before he was able to get into the shooting motion. But that's 2 fouls now on Bricker Johnson, who will have to take a seat. 44 seconds remain on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, and a fast-paced first quarter as Brooks Crockett able to get to the tin and lay it in for his first points. Double team, and Christopher Hoyland steps in front of Weaver for the takeaway. Shot clock is dark. Patriots gamble for a steal. Freilich gets into the paint, kicks out, wide open. Zeski 3, no. Crockett, free throw line, counted in the foul. It's gonna tie this at 20 with a half second left. So the offensive rebound, that's why you want to get a look with about 4 seconds left on the clock. You shoot with 4 or 5 seconds, which gives you a chance to offensive rebound and put back. That's exactly what happened there. Crockett leaves that one short at the line. 20 apiece, and another high-scoring quarter here from Hunter. This has been an exciting doubleheader all around. We're through one quarter of the boys' varsity game. It is Northern Cass 20, Mayport CG 20 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. We'll be right back.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of water.
No, 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 no! Jeez Louise!
This system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball size hail, and a fast drop in temperature.
Oh, geez.
Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance.
A quick moving first quarter with not a lot of free throws and a lot of three-point shots that went down. To recap, Noah DeBano with 6 points on a couple of made threes, and 5 from Connor Doctor. He made a 3. Jade Larson came off the bench. He knocked one down too. So 4 made triples for Mayport CG. Then for Northern Cass, Parker Zeski leads all scorers with 8 through one quarter. He had 2 triples. Then 5 from Brody Zeski. He had a 3. Hudson Reachel had a 3. And then Brooks Crockett's got a couple of 2-point makes. Nice move by Freilich. Gets inside, kicks out. Another 3, a good look from Brody Zeski, but it rims off. That 3 swirls out for Case Judish. He's missed his first couple shots tonight. Freilich, kick out. Zeski 3, no. Soaring in for the offensive rebound was Brody Zeski, but he couldn't get it to go off glass. Catch and shoot, no hesitation, 3 off target from Jade Larson, who already knocked down 1 in the first quarter. Another 3 going up, and this one kicks off the back iron, no good from Chase Evanson. So the 3's starting to dry up a little bit. Judish will hoist one now. No, rebound to Zeski. And we got is it a foul or is it a turnover? It's going to be a turnover on Northern Cass, I believe, as Brody Zeski was on the line trying to save it. So frantic pace with a lot of three-point shots just getting put up, but none to fall in the first minute and a half. Weaver, a good back to the basket big, but he got crowded by his own teammate that time, and it's DeBano from the right corner. Crockett has to cross over and will give it back. Zeski back up top to Freilich, crosses over into the paint he goes. Kick out to the corner, great defense on the possession by Mayport CG. Forces an air ball on the 3 from Crockett. And DeBano stepped out of bounds. He points at Chase Evanson saying, hey, I got pushed. I got escorted out of bounds here, but instead it's going to be going back the other way. Jaguars basketball. Here's Evanson hoisting the three, too strong. Hoyland offensive rebound. He's going right at DeBono, and he ran him over. Hop step move through the lane, left short by Connor Doctor. Brody Zeski to the rim, contested, but he finished through the contact from DeBono. It's a strong move from the sophomore. Reverse layup, and that's going to be a trip to the line now for Sam Weaver. Bryce Laxdal pleading his case on the far side. Foul is called against Evanson. A good trip to the line for Sam Weaver, the junior, for the Patriots. Hoyland driving baseline, sees a crowd, picks up his dribble, gets it back out to Rachel. Back up top, Evanson hoists, no good. DeBono is able to tip the rebound over to Bricker Johnson back into the game with his 2 fouls. DeBono thought about the 3, sidesteps into one. Looking like James Harden with the left-handed snipe from downtown. A spin move inside. Oh, he's cold-blooded, counting the foul. Jade Larson through the contact with a nifty spin move. That is a candidate for our Agassi Precision Ag play of the game here tonight. Couldn't connect at the line. Crockett able to rip away the rebound. Frelick's pass intercepted by Bricker Johnson, and he got fouled immediately on the catch. Foul is on Parker Zeski, his first, team 4th. No fouls yet on the Patriots in the second quarter. Catch and shoot from the left corner. Jade Larson couldn't hit. Couple of swings and the ball stalls out for Northern Cass. Good crossover from Rachel, gets inside, and he takes the contact and gets 2 more. An end one opportunity for Hudson Rachel as he is going to go to the line. The foul is on Connor Doctor. Free throw strong. Rebound Wyatt Perkins. Skip pass and nearly going the other way with it was Brooks Crockett. There was some heat on that pass and it almost got through, but Crockett with the good defensive instincts on the weak side was able to sniff it out. A 10-4 advantage for the Patriots in this quarter. A no-look pass from DeBono to Bricker Johnson. Crockett spins out of some trouble and gives up to Freilich. No look to the corner. 3 rattles out for Hudson Reachel, but that's some good work by Freilich using his eyes to get his man open. Johnson trying to go strong with the right hand. Offensive rebound, DeBono fades, couldn't get it to drop. Freilich crosses over, gets to Crockett. Corner 3, swirls out. Reachel tracks it down. Freilich has done a nice job as the playmaker. Has facilitated some open looks. He's missed the last few games with a broken nose, but he's back in the lineup off the bench tonight. A good cut and filling the lane was Hudson Reachel for a couple more. One minute to play in the first quarter on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Bricker Johnson with a little bit of trickery. Fakes out the Northern Cass defense, and he's up to 8 points. On the baseline, Crockett got loose, got lonely, and got 2 points. That pass, not close. Out of bounds, and it'll go back to Northern Cass with the shot clock dark. They'll have the chance to hold for the final possession. Chase Evenson will sub in now. Provide some three-point shooting. Some high-pressure defense from Mayport CG, not letting Northern Cass get into their offense. It's taken away, rifled the length of the floor, and the layup is good in time. Bricker Johnson was able to leak out and get the 2 points. So that'll bring us to the halftime break here in Hunter. It is Mayport CG 36, Northern Cass 28 on your live event. We'll recap the first half of scoring, brought to you by Hunter Insurance when we return.
Winter is coming. Are you ready? At Agassi Sales, we'll help you build the snow removal fleet you need now. With Hyundai Construction Equipment Snow Lease Program, you'll get flexible financing, low monthly rates, and even the option of 6 months on, 6 months off. Plus, every machine is backed by our certified service department. Call Agassi Sales at 888-836-4029 or visit agassisales.com. Agassi Sales, your partner for power and reliability.
Welcome back here as we have our Hunter Insurance halftime show. Hunter Insurance Agency is dedicated to providing you the best support for your insurance requests from crop, hail, farm, commercial, and home. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com. Our first half stats tonight, of course, brought to you by Hunter Insurance. 12 points leading the way for Noah DeBono. He's got them all on 3-point makes. Two 3-point makes in the first, 2 3-point makes in the second, and a no-look assist from DeBono to Bricker Johnson in that second quarter, a candidate for Agassiz Precision Play of the game. Bricker Johnson has 10 points, and that includes the buzzer beater 2-point layup that we saw at the end of the half, just barely beating the buzzer. 5 each from Jade Larson and Connor Doctor. And then 2 free throws from Sam Weaver. On the other side, for Bryce Laxdal's squad, Parker Zeski with 8 points to lead the way for Northern Cass. All of those coming in the first quarter. A made 2-point shot and then a couple of threes. And then 7 points each for Brody Zeski and Hudson Reachel. Each of those 2 with a made 3. And then Brooks Crockett with 6 points on 3 made 2-point field goals. Those are your first half stats, brought to you by Hunter Insurance Agency, dedicated to providing you the best support for your insurance. Request for more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com. Keys to the second half, who's going to win the 3-point line, as it was pretty equal and both teams at times were very on point from beyond the arc, especially in that first quarter, is when we saw 8 threes fall with 4 each for the teams respectively here tonight. And again, there is the Northern Cass dance team performing for our halftime entertainment this evening. The Jaguars at 7-4, trying to rally in the second half from down 8 and get themselves up to 8-4 on the year. This is a non-region game, of course, for both of these teams. The Patriots competing out of Region 2A and 1A for the Jaguars, but you can always turn the tide of your season with one good win. It is sometimes all it takes. We'll take our break here for halftime and come back with some out-of-town scores, as the other games from the area are just tipping off about a half hour ago. So we'll get you some first half stats and scores from out of town when we return.
Are you looking for the perfect hardwood for your next winter project? Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has exciting news. Hardwood is now available in the Red River Valley, only at Cywick. Whether you're a crafter, woodworker, or hobbyist, they have what you need to make your project. Choose from 3 convenient thicknesses and a beautiful variety of woods: red oak, cherry, white oak, hard maple, walnut, hickory, and poplar. Get started on your next masterpiece with the help of Cywick Lumber and Hardware, Hillsboro.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions today and beyond with the Drain Tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Some out-of-town scores, we'll give you 3 of them here pertaining to the Region 1, Region 2 area. First, boys basketball, 17-7, Oak Grove over Lisbon, so that's some Region 1 action. Northern Cass interested in that one, as Oak Grove is kind of in that same range in the Region 1 standings, and why don't we pull those up? Region 1 standings here, brought to you by Hunter Insurance. Let's take a look at it. Central Cass is still the top dog, 4-0 after they were able to take down Kindred a couple of weeks ago. And Kindred is 3-1 as well as Oak Grove. But the Vikings sitting at 9-2, the Grovers at 6-5. Then comes Northern Cass at 7-4, 2-2 in the region. So a win for them doesn't improve the region standings tonight, but if Oak Grove were to lose to Lisbon, then that would help them gain a little bit of ground. The Broncos are 7-4 on the year, but 1-3 in this tough Region 1. Wahpeton is 8-4, but a 2-3 mark in the Region 2. So it just shows how much of a gauntlet it is to go through Region 1. Then some girls basketball over in Grafton. HCV is up 15-7 early on. And Kindred over Valley City 17-10 early in that one. And that is boys basketball there. So Kindred in action, the second seed in Region 1 against the bottom of Valley City, who is still looking for their first region win. Region 2 standings, Grafton on top, remaining undefeated at 4-0. 4 wins is 1-0 in the region, 9-1 on the season. Good start for them. Thompson is 5-6 overall, but they're 4-1 within the region. I got to see him in a tough loss to Oak Grove. It was a close game all the way from the opening tip to the final buzzer. But the Tommies fell just short in that one in a non-region game. They're still at a good 4-1 mark on the season in third. Devils Lake, Hillsborough Central Valley, both at 2-2, sitting at 4th and 5th in Region 2. Then Mayport CG in action here tonight, 5-6 overall, 1-3 on the year. They are the 6th seed of 8 teams. Harvey Wells County and Carrington rounding out Region 2, still looking for their first wins. We'll take another break here just for a minute before we get to the second half. 36-28 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Patriots on top.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
This has been your Hunter Insurance halftime show. Hunter Insurance Agency, dedicated to providing you the best support for your insurance requests from crop, hail, farm, commercial, and home. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com. Really balanced scoring effort for Northern Cass with 8, 7, 7, and 6 between 4 different scorers. And then for Mayport CG, DeBano has been lighting it up from downtown. He's got 12, and Bricker Johnson with 10, all on 2-point makes, compared to the 12 for DeBano on all 3-point makes. It'll be Patriot possession to begin this second half. Already up 8. Bricker Johnson will come to the backcourt to fetch the basketball. Bono looking to turn the corner, kicks out. And instead of taking the 3, it'll be Weaver putting the ball on the deck, and he gets fouled by the sophomore Brooks Crockett. Ball juggled around. Crockett goes up strong. It's high off the glass, and it rims off. Long 3 up from Bricker Johnson, but it comes up short. Reachel to the corner. Crockett drives baseline with some strength. Moving bodies out of the way, but the shot won't drop. Rebound secured by DeBono. Back the other way comes Weaver. Tosses it right back. You can hear from the sideline Taylor Kunkel saying, move the ball. There's a good find. Weaver underneath. Couldn't get it to drop. Gets his own miss back, and he is being grabbed at. It is a jump ball. And Northern Cass will take the possession. Reachel pops from 3, and he cans it. Reachel into double figures now with 12. He pulls down the rebound now, and back the other way comes Northern Cass, down 5 to the left corner. Open 3, and another made 3. This one is Parker Zeski, his third made triple tonight. Judish, scoop layup with the left hand, no. Tried to follow his own miss, and it's a foul. Judish will check out. Jade Larson, the freshman, enters the game. First sub off the bench for Taylor Kunkel in the second half. Hoyland moving in on Weaver. Gets cut off. Good defense from Weaver. Hoyland rises from in close, and it swirls in. That's a tough 2. First basket tonight for Hoyland. An 8-0 run to start the second half, and a foul is called. Connor Doctor got hit on the way up. Free throw swirls out, and it'll be Jaguars basketball. So 2 missed free throws. No points yet for Mayport CG in the second half, 3 minutes in. Bricker Johnson able to jump a passing lane. He'll go up with the right hand and finish strong. Crockett crossed over and down went the defender. Bricker Johnson letting everyone know, yeah, that was a push off. As Crockett created the space, Johnson goes to the ground. He canned the three anyway, but that one's not going to count for Brooks Crockett. Perkins thought about the three. Finds DeBono on the block. Kick out. Johnson. Doctor. Jab step. Good defense from Northern Cass, not allowing any paint penetration after all those passes. This time, Perkins is able to get inside, and the foul is called. Initially, really good defense from Northern Cass because he had a lot of drive, kick, but the drives were not threatening enough for layups, and the kickouts were not open three-point looks. Exactly what you want to do defensively. And Perkins is able to convert one at the line. A miscue from the Jaguars and a turnover. They started with an 8-0 run to tie it up in the third quarter after being down 36-28 at the break. The roll man, DeBono, got shoved. Foul's going to go on Miles Freilich. And that's already bonus for the Patriots. Fifth-team foul in 4 minutes and 20 seconds. See if the Patriots can take advantage of being in the bonus for nearly half of the quarter. What a tough take from Hoyland. It almost went over the shot contest. Hoyland is able to get a hand on the entry pass and gets back in position. DeBono, catch and fire, that one off target. He confidently flicks the wrist each time. Timeout called. Bryce Laxdal will chat things over with his team, who is down 8 at the break. They're down 5 now with 2:55 remaining in the third quarter on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. We'll be right back.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Patriots able to regather their composure after giving up the first 8 points of the half. Just the one field goal from Bricker Johnson, but they've added a couple of 3 free throws to kind of stabilize this quarter. Scoring very much slowed down from the first quarter pace of 20 points each. Right Had a very high scoring girls game with 84-63 as the final. And it looked like we were off to a run and gun start. Both teams were firing threes at a very high rate. And speaking of that, Richel from downtown is able to connect on his third three of the night. He's got 15 all of a sudden. Bricker Johnson might have gotten away with using the off arm, and he creates the space and scores by turning the corner. Richel's trying to get to the basket. He split a couple of defenders, but could not convert. Doctor turned down a look from three. His pass tipped. And a timeout was called by the Patriots, and Bryce Laxdal can't believe that timeout was awarded because the ball was in the air. But the timeout granted nonetheless. It's a 30-second break. We'll stay right here. Bank North bringing this timeout to you. Bank North's been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.bank today. Bank North, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Leading scorers on the floor right now. Bricker Johnson has 16 to lead all scorers. DeBono's got 14. Hudson Richel's got 15 for Northern Cass. DeBono makes the one-handed catch, puts up the lefty shot. It swirls out. Crockett able to secure the rebound. Deep corner three. Won't go. And DeBono rips down the board. Three's not falling nearly at the rate that they were in the first quarter. This one comes up short from Jade Larson. From behind the screen, Zeski's three, no. Hoyland offensive rebound, feeds the cutter, but it was bobbled by Brody Zeski and thrown away. Right idea, filling the lane there, but Zeski just did not make the catch. Johnson spinning off of the defender, rises from the long mid-range. It's not going to drop. It is a minuscule difference between shot and game clock. I'm talking less than half a second. Freilich kicks out. Richel fires. He got it. It's a 1-point game. DeBono. Oh, he's cold-blooded. From just inside half court, Noah DeBono buries it. Sending a shockwave through the crowd. It'll remain a 4-point game heading to the fourth. Fireworks going off at the end of this third quarter. Don't go anywhere, or else you'll miss the exciting conclusion of this game on YourLiveEvent.com.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
46-42 after Noah Dabano. A chance for our play of the game here tonight. Heaves from just inside half court. And just like that, Mayport CG back up to a 4-point lead after Northern Cass had trimmed it to the closest deficit since early third quarter. A takeaway. Rachel fires the three. There's that one down, and it's good. Timeout called right away. Back and forth we go. The three-pointers, just as quickly as they fell off, are right back in business. Hudson Ritchell has now got 5 made threes, 4 of them coming in the third quarter and the first couple seconds of the fourth. Northern Cass's last couple of makes from beyond the arc. They have just 1 2-point field goal in the second half. They have 5 made threes for 15 of their 17 points. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on your live event.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
7.5 minutes to go. And the three-point line is going to dictate a lot of who comes out on top of this game. It has seemed from start to finish, the Jaguars' identity is they're going to try to get as many threes up as possible. No look pass, but Crockett was able to keep his eyes in the right spot and gets the knockaway. Three-point shot short from Larson. Saved back in bounds, but it will go back the other way. Here's Freilich with a quick step through the lane, and he's going to get rewarded with a trip to the free throw line. He really has not shot the basketball much tonight. He's been a play-make first type of guy for a while. He's facilitated some good offense in one of his first games back from that broken nose. You can see he's wearing the mask out there tonight to prevent any further damage. First point of the night for Freilich after he goes 1 for 2. Dabano, no look, Larson, the 3 off target, and an offensive foul on the rebound. $46 apiece. Here's the hot hand. DeBono gets all the way out on him. Crockett splashes home the 3. That's his first make from downtown. And that gives Northern Cass their first lead since the early stages of this game. A takeaway, Freilich. Sprint dribbles to the middle of the floor. Kick out to Crockett for another. No, that one is a line drive short, but DeBono just lost it. Timeout Patriots as the lead is delivered on the 3 from Brooks Crockett. We'll be right back.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Timeout brought to you by Bank North, a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking could do for you, visit banknorth.bank today. Bank North, member FDIC, an equal housing lender. The official defining the wall that Case Judish is allowed to build in front of Brody Zeski right now. He knocked away that last pass and they said, okay, buddy, we're going to have to back it up just a little bit. Freilich with a nice stop and go, and he advances the lead to a 5-point gap. Ricker Johnson kicks to the corner. Perkins, a decisive move to the baseline, lost it. Lucky it stayed in bounds. A fade from in close, and the shot swirls out for Doctor. A foul on Bricker Johnson as he was alongside Freilich all the way up the floor. Hoyland had his cookies taken, and in the fast break, there it is. Bricker Johnson lays it in with the left hand. Nice flare screen, a little bit too nice apparently from Hoyland. It gave an open look to Rachel, but instead it's going the other direction on the illegal screen. Parker Zeski in, Brody Zeski out. 5 minutes to play. DeBono working on the post up. Will kick out. And Crockett getting a little bit over aggressive, trying to muscle him out of the paint. Crockett does have some good muscle. He's got that compact build, but he tried to move him out of the way with the elbow. Judish will confidently pull from the right corner, catch and shoot, but it comes up short. Nice move from Crockett. Got through the defenders and scored. A lot of contact, but Brooks Crockett muscles his way through. Foul is called, and it'll send Jade Larson to the line. Two for two. For Larson, he's got 7 off the bench. Crockett able to scoop one in. Brooks Crockett's been a huge part of this fourth quarter comeback. He has 7 of the 13 fourth quarter points for Northern Cass. DeBono with the left hand, and it rattles out. Timeout called. Things getting a little bit too stagnant for Bryce Laxdal, so he's going to take a full timeout, and so will we. We'll be back in 1 minute here on your live event.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey Swatch autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles Hillsboro.
Embrace the joy of community at Halsted Living Center and Heritage House in Halsted, where wonderful neighbors and energetic minds come together. If you're seeking more than just a place to call home, you found the right spot with Halsted Living Center and Heritage House. Whether your interests lie in music, agriculture, sports, or dancing, you'll find someone who shares your passion and expertise. Discover a fulfilling lifestyle filled with connection and celebration with Halsted Living Center and Heritage House in Halsted. Get more information by calling 218-456-2105 or log on to halstedlivingcenter.com.
That break of the action brought to you by Bank North. Visit banknorth.bank for more information. A trusted financial partner for generations. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. 3 minutes exactly to play. Northern Cass with the lead and the ball, trying to extend it to a 3-possession game after they trailed by 8 at the halftime break. Freilich got loose. Didn't put up the shot. Instead, he kicks it out to Zeski. Puts up the floater. It goes. That is a tough shot from Bricker Johnson. Could not get it to go. He was facing the other direction when he put that one up. Some time will come off the clock now. Richel to the basket, and he scores again. Back the other way, Weaver was about to travel, and he threw it away. The lead is getting larger, and they've still got the ball. Northern Cass does. Timeout called. A minute 57 remains. This has been a thriller of a game, but the Patriots have gone cold at the wrong time. The run is large in this fourth quarter. Let's tally it up right now. By my count, a 17-4 run in this fourth quarter for Northern Cass. Just an outstanding fourth quarter from the team defensively, just giving up 4 points over the last 6+ minutes of play. Only one 3-point make for the Patriots in the second half, and that was the half-court heave from Noah Debano. Shot clock is back to full now after that foul. So a lot of time can come off. And the game already seemingly on ice. A basket here to put it up to 4 possessions would be a early dagger potentially for Northern Cass. The lob in towards half court is caught, and a trip. It looks like the players requesting a towel here to get this floor back in good condition. As down went Zeski a moment ago. Foul was assessed to Bricker Johnson on the play, his 4th. Bonus free throws for Parker Zeski. And that puts it up to a 2-possession lead. Sorry, that puts it up to a double-digit lead is what I meant to say, as he's 2 for 2. Johnson trying to force the issue to the baseline. No. Got it back. Still will not go down, but a foul. Free throws for Johnson. The first will go. Shot goes. And the lead back down to 9. The free throws for Mayport in this quarter, they've got 4 of them and just 1 made field goal. So 6 points in the fourth quarter. Compared to, it was 17 a moment ago, I believe 19 now for Northern Cass. So the Jaguars had a shaky second quarter, but the other 3 quarters have been effective offensively for Northern Cass. And going back to the stat that we mentioned on our Irie Insurance pregame show, the Jaguars, in all 7 of their wins this year, the opponent has not gotten to 60 points. And that's very much a possibility of the trend to continue tonight. 52 for Mayport CG, and they've been stalled out offensively for most of this second half. If you're Taylor Kunkel's squad, you got to up the aggressiveness on defense to try and turn that into your offense. Quiet half for DeBono after he nailed 4 threes in the first. He has their only three-point make on that half-court shot. A near steal, as there is the upped intensity on defense, but Hoyland keeps his composure underneath and increases the lead. Perkins fouled, 2 shots coming. Second shot good for Perkins. Aggressive double team in the backcourt. Crockett tried to dribble through the traffic. And he'll stay Northern Cass basketball. Whistle has just stopped play for something here. Not exactly sure what the call was, but I think they were enforcing the rule again of how far you can reach over through the out of bounds contest. Jaguars just content to play keep away right now. Jade Larson picks up the foul. Rachel at the free throw line. He's up to 24, leading all scorers currently, and 25. Larson fouled on the other end, with the Patriots trying to push tempo. That'll foul out Zeski. So Zeski with his 15 points is now done. And Loki Bjerke will check in for the first time tonight. The senior will come off the bench to a nice round of applause. Second free throw will go for Larson. He's got 3 free throw makes in the quarter. And in the backcourt, another foul called on Larson. It'll be his 4th. 33 seconds as we've come to a screeching halt in pace of play at the end of this one with the free throw game going on. For 2 for Richo, so he's going to be stuck on 25. That shot, no. Perkins chasing it to the corner, saved. Rachel's got it. Crockett will swing it over, and that should do it. A dominant second half by the Northern Cass Jaguars as they hold in the fourth quarter Mayport CG to just 8 points. 65-54 is your final. Northern Cass will win on the guys' side after Mayport CG does in the girls. When we come back, we'll get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game and Agassiz Precision Ag Play of the Game here on your live event. Thanks for joining us. Don't go anywhere. There's more post-game when we return.
Hi, we're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us on a Montreal, Quebec City, and the Canadian Maritimes tour, July 30th to August 9th. Experience picturesque small towns, as well as the historic cities along the Atlantic coast, as we use roads and rails on this Canadian adventure. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, to request a brochure, to watch a travel show, and to book this tour.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 201 Main Street, Hunter.
Are you looking for the perfect hardwood for your next winter project? Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has exciting news. Hardwood is now available in the Red River Valley only at Cywick. Whether you're a crafter, woodworker, or hobbyist, they have what you need to make your project. Choose from 3 convenient thicknesses and a beautiful variety of woods: red oak, cherry, white oak, hard maple, walnut, hickory, and poplar. Get started on your next masterpiece with the help of Cywick Lumber and Hardware, Hillsboro. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Common doesn't do the extra reps. Common doesn't push the limits. And Common doesn't do all of that before the sun is up. We work harder than anyone else when no one is watching, so that when everyone is watching, we're ready to answer the call. Discover your uncommon side with the North Dakota Army National Guard.
When you think about North Dakota State College of Science, don't think about college. Don't think about desks. Don't think about buildings. Don't think about our expert instructors or our high-tech classrooms. Think about that new pickup you'll soon be driving. Think about decorating your first apartment. Think about that great job that's already waiting for you. Then, think about how you'll be doing all of those things in just 2 years. North Dakota State College of Science, the smarter way to college.
Welcome back here on your live event for post-game as we await Hudson Rachel to get out of the locker room from the post-game victory speech. We'll hear from him as our player of the game interview when he gets out there. But first, let's recap the scoring totals for tonight. Bricker Johnson for Mayport CG leads the way with 24. 17 from Noah DeBano, including the half-court heave. 8 from Jade Larson. 5 from Connor Doctor, and 2 apiece from Wyatt Perkins and Sam Weaver. On the Northern Cass side, the 65 points come courtesy of 6 different scorers, as did the Mayport CG points. 6 different scores, 25 from Hudson Rachel, then 15 from Parker Zeski, 13 for Brooks Crockett, 7 for Brody Zeski, 4 for Christopher Hoyland, and 3 off the bench for Miles Freilich. So those are your scoring totals from tonight, as the Jaguars improved to 8-4 on the season after being down 36-28 at half. They battle back, allow just 10 points in the fourth quarter, and a lot of those were free throws. And actually, it was 8 points total given up in the fourth quarter, 6 of them as free throws. So they gave up just 1 field goal the entire fourth quarter on their way to clamping to a 65-54 victory, and that stat improves to 8-0 with all 8 of the Northern Cass Jaguars wins. They have held the opponent under 60 points. We will return in just a moment as we'll get our post-game interviews done here from Hunter when we return.
We believe every learner has the power to change the world, and we're here to help them do just that. That's why we're not your average school district. We deliver a world-class education built on trust, authentic relationships, and bold, innovative practices that prepare learners for whatever path they choose. From our passionate educators to our close-knit community, everything we do is rooted in purpose, connection, and a belief in every learner's greatness. Come see what makes Northern Cass a place where learners thrive, both in and out of the classroom. Learn more at northerncasschool.com.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
Are you looking for the perfect hardwood for your next winter project? Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has exciting news. Hardwood is now available in the Red River Valley only at Cywick. Whether you're a crafter, woodworker, or hobbyist, they have what you need to make your project. Choose from 3 convenient thicknesses and a beautiful variety of woods: red oak, cherry, white oak, hard maple, walnut, hickory, and poplar. Get started on your next masterpiece with the help of Cywick Lumber and Hardware, Hillsboro.
Hudson Rachel joining me here on the post-game show on your live event, taking down the Patriots 65-54. Take me through the second half performance. 8 points only surrendered in that fourth quarter. Good job defensively.
Yeah, we kind of got yelled at halftime pretty bad, so that kind of got us going a little bit. And then, yeah, our defense had to step up, and it did, and that caused us to win the game, I think.
It was a track meet of three-point shots going up in the first half. The first quarter, they were all falling for both teams, it seemed, and then the second quarter, it started to cool off a little bit. And then the tone and tempo of this game kind of changed. Was it your decision as a team to try to change that pace at all?
Oh, yeah, we just have to play our own pace and not let them speed us up or anything, just play our game. And we know we can make shots, so we just got to play like we do, and yeah.
You guys improved to 8-4 and get one at home. It was a non-region game, but how much momentum does this one build for you against Mayport?
Yeah, it's huge. We knew Mayport was a good team. We just got to keep building off of this win and hopefully win some region games down the road here. So,
and what was kind of the tone of that locker room at halftime that did get that switch over to the winning way of basketball in the second half?
Definitely a lot of yelling and screaming. So. That always gets us going, and yeah, I'm just glad we got the win and stepped up our game a little bit in the second half.
Congrats on the victory and the comeback. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Joined by Bryce Laxdal now on our Your Live Event post-game show, and we just heard from Hudson a moment ago there. He pours in 25 points in this one. How valuable was that effort in the comeback?
Oh, yeah, we needed every one of them. And Hudson does a really good job of staying cool, calm, and collective. He never gets too sped up. He's not showing a lot of motion. He's out there usually doing the right thing every time he touches the ball. He's a guy that we rely upon and have ever since he was in 8th grade, really.
Just one field goal given up in that fourth quarter, 8 points total. How did the defense turn around that much to clamp down in the fourth?
Got to give a lot of credit to our boys. They got challenged a little bit at halftime to try to make, you try to do some things to make some guys shoot shots that they're not comfortable with, going to their weak hand, or pull-up shots, that type of thing. In the first half, we just didn't do a really good job of that. The second half, I thought we did a good job of challenging shooters, getting moving our legs a little bit, staying in front of guys, and then we did a really good job of finishing the possessions with a rebound and a box out, and that's what it takes. You got to do that 3 times in a row, and I thought our guys did a really good job.
How much of a character-building win was this to be able to make some on-the-fly adjustments in this game?
That's big. I think that maybe the first time all year we were down at half and came back and won. And really, we got pushed around a little bit in that first half. They came out ready to play, and we came out a little bit flat. So yeah, it shows. It kind of we talked about. We got to be ready to play all the time. We're usually never the bigger team. So we got to play 32 minutes of hard, scrappy basketball, and I thought we did a pretty good job of that tonight.
Defense has been the key to a lot of the wins so far, as I believe in pretty much every win, the opponent's been held under 60. How big of a key is that to be able to set the tone defensively to pull away in the second half like that?
Yeah, we kind of set a goal right around 57. That's what we want to get to, and that's what we want to hold people under. And that's what, honestly, it's the same goal that we've had in the past, is kind of that rough number. So, but it takes a little bit of difference when we have different personnel like we do this year, fronting in the post, that sort of stuff, making sure we're way over on help side. But our guys do a really good job of responding, and I thought that response tonight was the big key to the win. Getting challenged like that at halftime and coming out, and kind of just shows their character. These kids were ready to play, they wanted to play, and they competed their butts off in that second half.
Congrats on the victory, and best of luck moving forward.
Thank you. Appreciate the coverage.
Yeah, this is Bryce Laxdal joining us on our Your Live Event post-game show.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of water.
No! Jeez Louise!
This system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball-sized hail, and a fast drop in temperature.
Oh, jeez.
Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance.
Winter is coming. Are you ready? At Agassi Sales, we'll help you build the snow removal fleet you need now. With Hyundai Construction Equipment Snow Lease Program, you'll get flexible financing, low monthly rates, and even the option of 6 months on, 6 months off. Plus, every machine is backed by our certified service department. Call Agassi Sales at 888-836-4029 or visit agassisales.com. Agassi Sales, your partner for power and reliability.
It's time for the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. We heard from him a moment ago. It is Hudson Rachel with his 25 points, including 5 made threes. He had 9 points in the first half, 16 in the second, including 4 of his made triples. So congrats to Hudson. You are the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. The junior leads his team to victory with 25 points here tonight. Life takes energy. Enbridge Energy for Life. Visit enbridge.com for career opportunities. And our Agassi Precision Ag play of the contest tonight. At the end of the third quarter, a three-pointer from, I believe it was Hudson Rachel, knocks one down to make it 46 or thereabouts, something like that. 46-45 might have been it, as it was a one-point game after that made three and Northern Cass was on the move. But then as time is expiring, Noah DeBano puts up a shot from a step inside half court, and he knocks it down. The left-hander made 5 3-point makes tonight, 4 of them in the first half, and then he made that one at the end of the third quarter to beat the buzzer and go up into the fourth quarter by 4 points. Ultimately, though, the Jaguars come back, but that was a heck of a play. You don't see half courts made every night. Noah DeBano with the Agassi Precision Ag play of the game. Your local precision planting dealer is Agassi Precision Ag in Hillsboro. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. That'll do it here for our doubleheader. It's a split of the varsity games here tonight. Mayport CG wins the girls game. Northern Cass wins the guys game 65-54. It was 84-63 in favor of Mayport CG as we wrap things up. That'll do it here for our contest here from Hunter. Thanks for joining us as we sign off on your live event. Thank you to all of our listeners who have gotten us over 22,500 subscribers. If you enjoyed tonight's contest and the free coverage of your favorite local sports teams, keep watching and give us a like and subscribe so we can keep doing what we do. And if you see our sponsors out and about, give them a thank you. So they are another huge reason we can do what we do day in and day out. We do love our sponsors here on your live event. Signing off from Hunter, Josh Boyko, as the Jaguars get the guys varsity win 65-54 here at home.